This is Ryan Fecto with US Builders Review. I'm live in Washington, D.C. from the Greenbuild Conference and Expo. I'm joined by Rachel Gutter with US Green Building Council. Thanks for joining us. We're here at the Excel Dryer booth, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Green Apple partnership that US Green Building Council has with Excel Dryer. So, Rachel, I'll let you take it away. If you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and the partnership.
Great. Well, I'm with the U.S. Green Building Council. I'm the Senior Vice President of Knowledge and the Director of the Center for Green Schools. And we're here in my hometown, Washington, D.C., celebrating our annual Greenbuild Conference and Expo. This year we've got about 20,000 people who are here on the Expo floor and enjoying the world-class education that Greenbuild provides. And I'm especially happy to be here at our partners booth. Our partners at Excel Dryer were one of the very first to come on board for our Green Apple program. Green Apple is an effort to convince everyone across all of America and across the world that where our children learn matters. And today, just today, as a Greenbuild special, Excel and the Center for Green Schools at USGBC released the findings of a third-party poll of Americans that found two really, really exciting things. Number one, that there's been a steady increase since 2012 of the numbers of people who are in support, the numbers of Americans who are in support of spending more money on public school infrastructure to improve the places where our children learn. That study and that poll of 500 Americans also found a steady increase in support for green schools overall. So what it means is that through partnerships like the one that we have with Excel, where we place the Green Apple logo and information about the importance of greening schools on products that are visible to the mainstream public, through partnerships like that, we're actually able to be convincing more and more Americans of the importance of sending our kids to schools that are healthy, safe, and efficient.
Right. And in that light, of course, this conference is in D.C. this year. We're in the backyard of lawmakers who make decisions about things like this, right? So
sometimes they make decisions.
Yeah, right, of course. So how important is it to have this, to talk about this partnership and the findings that came out of that study in the context of being here in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, I mean, being in Washington this year is an important opportunity for us to reach directly a lot of the people who are making some of the most important and fundamental decisions about education in this country. What we know is that the most critical stakeholders when it comes to education, though, are not the lawmakers, but the parents, right? And so our goal in a partnership like the one that we have with Excel is to really get all of Americans, including decision makers, including lawmakers, but including parents, to understand that where our children learn matters.
Exactly. And then, of course, when you have children using a product like this, and they get used to putting their hands underneath the dryer rather than using paper towels, that obviously puts us on the correct path towards a greener earth. Is that not true?
Exactly. So we call students like that sustainability natives, students who are fluent in the language of green, who intuitively make decisions to use what they need as opposed to what they can.
Right.
And even small things like this make a huge difference, because it means that we're conditioning our children to think differently, and that's the kind of fundamental shift that it's going to take, not only to put every student in a green school within this generation, but to put everyone in a green building within this generation.
Absolutely. And so, of course, at some point, kids will be saying, "What is a paper towel?"
Yeah, what paper towel?
What is an Excel dryer?
Yeah, they'll say, like, remember those days when we chopped down trees to wipe our hands? That seems like a ridiculous thing. Yeah.
So we want to make things a little bit light here. We are in the nation's capital. We've had many presidents over the lifetime of our country. If you could choose one president, living or dead, who you could install an Excel dryer in their home or in their business, who would you choose and why?
Wow, I love that question. So, I mean, honestly, I think that the best bet would be Hillary, no? Hillary for president. Let's put one in her bathroom. She's on record as saying that she loves Green Apple Day of Service, and has thanked all of our partners for their participation in the program. And so I think she's already on board. Let's make that happen, and let's be thinking about the future.
We'll get one in the White House.
Green Apple accelerators in the White House.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, this is Ryan Fecto reporting live from Greenbuild Conference in Washington, D.C. with US Builders Review. We're joined again by Rachel with the United States Green Building Council. That's all we have for this segment. Thank you.